Hey everybody, welcome back to very animated intro, isn't it? Episode 2 of The Mandalorian, Season 3. Last time we set up a bunch of stuff. We set up pirates. I don't know if we set up Navarro, but I presume... Shit, what's his name? I'm going to keep calling him Apollo Creed until the show is over. He's got everything running smoothly. Everything's all cleaned up. The streets are paved with gold and everybody's just a hipster now. We don't want any pirates. We don't want nothing. But there's a pirate. He's not in orbit, but he's close by, near an asteroid field. And he's a swamp monster guy. And he's got beef with everybody. He runs the skies up there. That's right. We also got a robot. He's the best robot in the entire universe. The only problem is, he's currently dead, or malfunctioning, or he's a Terminator, or he's missing something. We need to wipe his brain clear of the Kill Grogu mandate, because he's the only one we trust in the entire galaxy. For some reason, because Mando is very particular about the type of robots he deals with. The only good robot is a dead robot, according to Mando, except for that one, who is dead, so I guess that makes sense. Also, we dropped in on a very important character whose name I don't know, so I'll keep calling her Starbuck until the show ends. And she's just sitting on a throne, on a planet, on her own, just chilling, waiting for somebody to come. And she told him where the entrance to the mines of Mandalore are. And this episode is called The Mines of Mandalore, so that's very helpful. So we're going to go there. I don't know if we're going to get the robot first. Fix it up. Because I think we need it. For something, right? And I think that's where we are. I think that's pretty much everything. Mando's still got the Darksaber. We've got a super fast, sleek, what's it called? Super speedster. It's not a speedster. I know what a speedster is. Those are entirely different things. But it's pretty fast. And the compartments, there's a way to get from one to the other. Grogu went down and went into the cockpit. So that's kind of cool too. And we saw the whales of hyperspace. Did you know they were a thing? They were pretty cool. I don't know where they're going. I don't know if they can leave. I don't know if they can slow down. But they did sure look spooky and cool. Anyway, that was the most animated intro I've done in a while, I think, for anything. Subscribe if you like animated intros like that. If you skipped over this, how could you skip it? Do I usually skip over reactors intros? Yeah, all the time. It's different when I do it. Right, let's get into episode 2. See what these mines are all about. See if Mando can get his honor back. If we can get the robot back. And if Apollo Creed has one more... Oh, Creed 3 is out, isn't it? I haven't seen it yet. Right, let's go.
Have you ever heard of Bo-Katan Kryze?
Oh, that's her name.
Her rule ended in tragedy.
We're getting all the backstory.
I am going to Mandalore.
That planet has been ravaged, plundered, and poisoned.
Yep. Do you want to come with me? Let's go. You and me, and the robot, and Grogu. We can all bathe together in the mines. Is there going to be a Balrog in here? The Balrog of Mandalore. Oh, this is a cool place. It's a sand planet. Is it Tatooine? They're having a race. Oh, hey, it's her. Or is this where we're finding the part?
I gotta order the parts from the mid-rim. Let's say 2 months. All right, settle your snout. I'll put a rush on it. You gotta give me half up front for parts.
All right.
Is he gone?
Can you fix it in like a second?
Tell the Jawas the Rodian left.
The Jawas?
Let's get this thing back together again.
They took a... It's a scam. Looky who it is.
Scram. So where's my guy?
He's there. Hey.
Who taught you how to leap like a lerman, huh?
Oh, Luke.
I need a droid part.
Hey, get the Jawas back in here before they hit the cantina.
Holy moly.
Sorry, pal. No chance, cubes. Think you should buy this beauty here?
This hunk of junk?
I need a droid that can explore ahead of me and test the atmosphere. Breathe.
Is he gonna collapse?
Right back here, scaredy droid. This R5 astromech is built for adventure.
This one?
But you're supposed to be piloting starfighters across the galaxy.
No way. No way.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you this for half the price.
No way are we taking. No way.
May the force be with you!
Yeah. Ah, fireworks.
You ready for an adventure?
I want to stay here and look at the... What was the deal with the whole robot plot in the first episode? Was it just for that Terminator scene?
But it was once green and beautiful. And that's Kalevala, where we visited Bo-Katan.
She's still sitting on her throne.
A Mandalorian has to understand maps and know their way around. That way, you'll never be lost.
Yep. Once you got GPS, kid, don't have to worry about it. Let's see what it looks like under the clouds. Don't worry, scaredy droid. It's just a bit of rain.
From the surface, we won't be able to communicate with anyone out of atmosphere, so we have to be careful. We're completely cut off from the rest of the galaxy.
Your cell phones won't work down here, Grogu. We can have a found footage movie here. Oh, cool.
R5, you ready? I'm gonna need you to scout ahead and analyze the atmosphere.
You're up, dude.
And take an air sample of the ruins below.
See if we can breathe it. Why does everything in Star Wars gotta be so cute? We'll never see him again.
Here, look.
The Blair Witch. She's got him now, Grogu. No.
It's probably just interference.
Just fell down a hole, maybe.
Fine.
We gotta go get him.
Get him. Don't worry, kid. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's what they say. That's what they say. We never saw him again. I like the atmosphere of this episode. Oh, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at, but wow. Oh, the Morlocks. How do they survive? Oh, the Darksaber. They look kind of cool. Did they always live here? Under the surface? In the mines? You hiding behind a rock, droid? Did they get you? Did you just knock the droid over?
Let's get you back to the ship.
Well, there's people down there, Grogu. They ain't the friendly type.
You got an analysis on the atmosphere yet?
Are we good?
The atmosphere is breathable.
95%.
Bo-Katan was right.
Get her down here. We're getting a lot of use out of this landing site. I'm back. With our friend. How do we get down?
That's the Civic Center. It's where Bo-Katan said to go.
No, we're not even in the mines yet.
I guess we're on our own from here.
Ooh, a dragon. We're not here for your gold, dragon. We're just here to bathe in the pools.
These waters should flow down to the mines.
Can we just take a shower up here? What was this? A tea? What is it? Oh, a helmet? Ah. What the hell is that? Where? What? What kind of shit's going on down here? It's on you, Grogu. Go to rescue Mando. Oh, there's an eye. There's something living in there. I thought it was just a mech. Holy moly. It's a mech inside a mech. Wait for your moment. Well, time to mount a rescue. You could do it.
Get to Bo-Katan.
Yeah, she can help. Nice flip, kid. And we should have brought Bo-Katan in the first place. At least we know where to find her. She's just sitting on that throne. Get out of here, dragon. We don't want any. Oh, no. Let's go, droid. Good thing you told him how to use all this stuff. How are we going to communicate, though?
An unscheduled visitor.
Do you think she poops here, too? On the throne?
Let's get rid of him once and for all.
Maybe she'll just intuit. Because Mando's not there? Because she knows where he was going.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear the last time.
He's not there, Bo.
What happened to him? Download the astromech, find out where they were.
Oh, this is a fancy one. She'll be happy that it's breathable. You know, that she was right. She has to make a treaty, though, with all the Lord of the Rings people. It looks super cool. And blowed all the hell up.
Didn't always look like this.
We gotta fight our way past, like, some more orcs and some dragons. A couple of mages. I like how much of the set they're reusing. It's very cost effective.
This was once a beautiful civilization.
Yeah.
Now it's a tomb. Let's go.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this tomb, though. You don't even know. And I tell you, they don't want us back.
How good are you with the Force?
Oh, very good.
You must be quite good at it if you got back to me all alone.
Yeah. He took on an orc by himself. What is it? What is it? Take out your weapons. Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later. Hey, Bo-Katan, could you tell us about whatever the hell these are?
Those are Alamites.
Alamites.
They used to live in the surface wastelands beyond our cities. If they survived, I wonder what else might have too.
Literally everything. Whatever the hell this thing is. This mechanoid prepper. Half slug, half machine. Was that the Darksaber? Yeah! You can't stop her with it. She's worthy. Look how effortlessly she's using it. Get busted. Oh, it's still alive. That's the actual size of it.
Behind you.
Oh. Oh, it got in the big one. I think we should let her keep this and bring her with us everywhere. Get out of there, slug. Find a different robot to sneak into.
What happened?
I saved your life.
How did you find me?
What do you mean? How did she find you? Dude, you told Grogu, go get Bo-Katan. Didn't you? You were the one. It was your plan.
He's tougher than he looks. And he's quite the navigator. You should rest. I'll get you back to my ship soon enough.
I'm not going with you.
He has to go to the waters.
I must continue to the mines of Mandalore so that I may be redeemed.
You can come with us.
But I can't go with you until I fulfill my obligation.
I will take you.
Oh, good.
You'd never find them on your own.
Cool.
Thank you.
The entrance to the mines of Mandalore.
Cool. Is it a huge archway? What is it? It's a slice of in the wall. Oh, nice.
Your father sounds like an interesting man.
He was a great man. He died defending Mandalore.
Yep.
This is the way.
What are you looking at?
Wait till he starts talking.
Here you go. The living waters.
Well, time to take a dip.
According to ancient folklore, the mines were once a mythosaur lair. Mandalore the Great is said to have tamed the mythical beast.
Mandalore the Great.
This is it.
Light it up for us, will you? I can't see nothing.
I swear on my name that I shall walk the way of the Mandalore in my heart.
Oh no! Frickin' Loch Ness Monster! How deep does it go? Holy shit, I thought it was only a shallow pond. Jeez, that was deep. Let's get out of here. What got him? Where is it? Oh, it's got it. Oh, holy moly. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Zigzag, zigzag. Holy moly, what was that? We got him. We got him, Grogu. That was huge. Oh, it's over. They lived in the wastelands. So when the whole planet turned into a wasteland, they were right at home. That was episode 2 of The Mandalorian. Much better than the first episode. Much better story-wise. It was much more cohesive, much more singular story. We did take a detour a bit. You know, we went to the planet, then we came off, and then we went back. But it was very, very consistent in its what we were doing, how we were doing it, what was going on, and there were no random pirates. There was no weird story about getting a part for a droid. Well, there was a little bit, but let's talk about that actually before we talk about episode 2 and how much I liked it. Episode 1 had that super strange storyline about let's bring this robot that's dead back to life because it's the only one I trust in the whole galaxy, and we're going to get a part for it, you see, and we're going to go on a mission to get a part for it, and then we're going to bring it to Mandalore. In this episode, they were like, what was that last episode? Don't worry about that, just take this one. Take this goofiest, scaredest one you've ever seen, and I'll give you half off. And he's like, okay. She convinced him like that. She's a master, she's a scammer. She's scamming those people out of their money. She's using the Jawas to do it. But yeah, that whole thing is we just abandoned that whole plot. I can only assume, I may be wrong, but I can only assume that we will still see that droid in episode 1 restored at some point. Because if we don't, it's a very strange thing to put into episode 1. Just for the cool Terminator scene? Maybe. Anyway. But yeah, I like this. And this is the best we've seen Bo-Katan. We saw her last season. I didn't really warm to her last season at all. But I didn't warm to her in episode 1. Sitting on her throne. This episode was much better. For her character... And she's somebody I'm glad we have along with us, presumably for more than just this one episode. And the way she handles that sword, we saw Mando with the sword in episode 1. It almost dropped to the ground when he was trying to wield it. You know, he was having troubles with using it. She was like a ballet dancer ninja. So let her keep it. You know? Keep her with us. Mandalore looked cool. The atmosphere of the episode was very spooky when we got here originally. And then we had all sorts of creatures down here, which added, it was kind of a little adventure. You know, Mando did say to Grogu that they were going on an adventure, and that proved to be the case. My only criticism of this episode is that it's too dark. Too dark underground. And that's a problem with a lot of shows. Made them recently, maybe always, but just it's okay to brighten it up a bit. You know, just a little bit. Now, given I have to watch in a very brightly lit room, it makes it harder for me too. You know, it's ideally watched in the complete darkness. But I would say brighten up darker parts of your show. Just in TV in general, and movies. That little guy, the little eye, I think he's got legs as well, who was hopping from mech to mech. He was great. He was like, now I'm in my walking around tinkering suit. Now I'm in my, I'm a big frickin' thing, I'm gonna get you suit. I presume he survived. We disabled his devices, but he's still fine, I presume. You know, at the end of the episode, just hop into another one. And he's happy that all the Mandalorians are gone. Doing his thing down here. Called him a prepper. Was ready for doomsday. Now scavenging for parts and fluids and all sorts of crazy stuff. And the people who were confined to the wastelands, and I say they were originally from this planet, you see. Those wasteland ones. And they were moved at some point and confined to the wastelands. So they're happy that they got their planet back. This is my headcanon for those people. And they don't want Bo-Katan or anybody, or Mando or anybody coming back. It's their planet. They'll fight for it. They moved into the cities, you know? If they like the wastelands so much, why didn't they stay in the wastelands? Because they didn't. They didn't like the wastelands. They didn't want to live out there. Now they're closer to infrastructure, shelter, you know, living it up. There's a monster in the lake. I wouldn't go in there. I grabbed him, pulled him down to the bottom, and then kind of left him there. She went down, grabbed him, and swam back up. No problems. Maybe he doesn't like the light. Maybe she startled it with her light. We've been teaching Grogu in the first 2 episodes how to fly the ship, how to read the navigational thing, the map. That was all very important to Grogu getting to Bo-Katan and back. And I was worried a little bit about how the communication was going to work, but it wasn't really a big deal because I guess that's why they had the scene last episode where Mando comes to her and tells her what he's going to do. Because if we hadn't had that scene, she wouldn't have any notion of what was going on. Maybe, you know, read the ship's logs or the droid's logs. Maybe she could have pieced it together. But it was much more obvious when Grogu just suddenly turned up without Mando, and he'd just told her where he was going, that something had got wrong on the planet, and that Grogu was coming for help. Yeah. But yeah, I like the feel of this episode more than the first episode, because it felt like a consistent story. We weren't cutting away to anything. We weren't introducing pirates, sub-stories. We weren't setting anything up. We were living and breathing with the characters. There were slow scenes, there were conversations, and some cool fights, cool monster designs, and you could say not a lot happened, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it, the experience of watching it. Now, I'm sure other people disagree. They might think this was a boring one and the first one was bright and colourful. We got to see the swamp pirate guy and, you know, an asteroid battle and all that sort of thing. But, I don't know. It rubbed me up the wrong way last week. So I'm much happier now. Does that count as him bathing? I think so. He almost drowned in the waters. He's got super created up now. He can go back to Mrs. Does everything around here, and he can get his honor back, and he can be restored as a Mandalorian, and then we can... Well, there's nothing else for us to do. Show's over. Right? So I'm curious what next week's episode's going to be about. We don't have a title for that I don't think. But I hope you join me for it. You. Come back. You listened all the way to my outro for some reason, so come back next week. And we'll have some fun with episode 3. Oh, that droid. I didn't mention the scary droid. I did, sort of. He was just like cute. He was just, why does everything have to be so cute? Yeah, I love the way he's just shaking his head. He's like, nope. I don't want to be here. I'm not doing whatever you want me to do. Why am I here? He was great. See you.